This week, I ended on 58 points in Game Week 3, which puts me just above the average of 48. It wasn't the perfect week, but there are definitely a few positives I can take away. At the same time, some areas of my squad are becoming real concerns, and with the international break here, I'm seriously considering hitting that wildcard. Let's go through each player one by one to see how they performed. Starting in goal, it's another frustrating week with Maxwell's. He picked up just 2 points again, and this has been the story for 3 game weeks straight. No clean sheet so far, which is very worrying, but this week was even worse with him conceding 3 goals. To be fair, he did make 5 saves, so at least there's some effort there, but overall, it's not translating into points. And at this stage, he feels like a very weak spot in my squad, and I can't rely on him for any consistency. In the defense, James Tarkowski was at least a small positive. Everton conceded 2 goals, which meant no clean sheet and a -1 for him. But once again, he did rack up defensive contributions, 11 of them. Now that's 3 weeks in a row where he managed to earn those 2 points. It's not massive, but it's been steady compared to my other defenders. Olaena, though, has been the complete opposite. Just 1 point again this week, and Forest conceded 3 goals, which makes it 3 weeks with no clean sheets. At this stage, he feels like a wasted pick. He's very expensive, and the returns he's offering is nowhere near his value. And then we've got Ezra Konsa, who also ended on just 1 point as Aston Villa lost to Crystal Palace. Konsa's season so far has been very disappointing. He got a red card in Game Week 1, suspended for Game Week 2, and now only 1 point in Game Week 3. My entire defense is becoming a main weakness in this league. In the midfield, there's a real mix of highs and lows. Starting with Njai, he's been a bright spot. He scored again this week, giving me 7 points total. While he didn't manage to grab any bonus points, he's showing that he can pop up with goals, and he's ticking along nicely for his price. Salah, on the other hand, is starting to frustrate me. For 14.5 million, I expect big returns, double-digit hauls, consistent goals or assists. Instead, he blanked this week, delivering just 3 points. He did get a single point for the clean sheet, but it feels like he's not delivering at the level that his price demands. It's not panic time yet. He can explode at any moment, but he's running my patience very thin. Semenyo was one of my transfers in this week, and unfortunately, it didn't pay off. He managed just 2 points, and that included a yellow card, which knocked him down 1 point. He did at least get the clean sheet point thanks to Bournemouth, but overall, it was underwhelming. That said, Semenyo has already shown that he can deliver. He scored twice in Game Week 1 and picked up an assist in Game Week 2. He even scored against Liverpool, so the potential is there. I'm still confident he can offer value over the next few weeks. Reinders has been disappointing lately. City's loss to Brighton summed up his performance, just 2 points and nothing more. The problem isn't just him, it's City as a whole. They look out of sorts, and the creative flow that will usually benefit Reinders hasn't been there. I haven't completely given up yet, but he's on thin ice. With so many midfield options emerging, he could easily become someone I move on from. Then we have Bruno Fernandes, who was my second transfer this week for Cole Palmer. Thankfully, he actually delivered. Bruno scored from the penalty spot, which was important after missing 1 week before. He racked up 15 defensive contributions, which gave him 2 points, and he added 2 bonus points. Even with a yellow card docking him 1 point, he still ended up with 10 points overall. A strong return and exactly the kind of impact I needed from him. Up front, things were much better. João just scored, and he took all 3 bonus points, and since I captained him, I'm very happy with that performance. So that gave me 9 points, doubled to 18, and it made a huge difference to my score this week. He's been a real bright spot in an otherwise inconsistent team. Bowen finally delivered after 2 quiet weeks. He scored and took home all 3 bonus points as well and finished on 9 points. That's a big relief because I was starting to wonder if I made the wrong call sticking with him. Looking at his upcoming fixtures, Spurs and Everton, there's a good chance he can keep this momentum going. He's a kind of player who can score against anyone, and hopefully this is the start of a good run. So overall, I finished on 58 points this week, which is a solid score above the game week average of 48. It wasn't perfect, but there were definitely some bright spots in the squad. João Pedro delivered exactly what I wanted as captain with a goal and all 3 bonus, while Bruno bounced back strongly with a penalty and extra points from his all-round play. Jarrod Bowen also stepped up and finally rewarding the patience with a goal and bonus points. Those 3 combined gave me a strong attacking return, and Njai continues to quietly tick along with another goal. On the flip side, the defense has been a real letdown. Forest haven't kept a single clean sheet in 3 weeks. Konsa has been unreliable, and Wan-Bissaka, who's on my bench, isn't even getting minutes. Clearly, that's the area I need to fix. Salah is starting to become another concern. His price tag means I expect consistent double-digit hauls, but he just hasn't delivered yet. So he's really testing my patience, but I'm not panicking yet. Looking ahead, I'm actually quite optimistic. My rank is just inside the top 3 million, which gives me a solid platform to push from. With the international break coming, I have time to really evaluate my squad. The wildcard is definitely an option, and if I play it, I will be able to reset my team with players that are in form and has good fixtures. And that feels exciting rather than frustrating. So that's my Game Week 3 review. Some frustrations, some positives, but plenty to build on. I'll be dropping more content over the international break with wildcard draws, free hits, transfer tips, and watchlist updates to help you plan for Game Week 4. If you are enjoying this content, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Thank you for watching. See you next time.